Hi, friends. It's Kayla here from Bud and Bloom Consulting, your marketing and business coach for service based women owned businesses. Welcome to today's live. I am so excited you're joining me today. We are going to be diving into finding your ideal client with AI and simple strategies, even if you're just starting out as a brand new business owner. I am so excited you're here and joining us today. So, some of you might be joining today thinking my marketing just isn't working. It's just a mess, it's not working. But let's take a quick moment to step back. Let's grab a magnifying glass and let's hone in just a little bit deeper, looking further into your marketing. Maybe your marketing isn't working because you're not clear on who it is that you're talking to. Today, we're going to be fixing that. Let's first talk about why clear having client clarity matters. Talking to everyone equals connecting with no one. I'm going to say that one more time. Talking to everyone equals connecting with no one. Let me know if this resonates with you. I'm posting, but no one's responding. I feel like I'm guessing, or I don't know what to say, or I'm putting stuff out there, but I'm not getting the engagement that I was hoping for. Drop the hand up emoji if you've ever posted and just heard crickets. I know I've been there. Well, today we are going to be fixing that problem by helping you get super clear on who it is you're speaking to. So that way your ideal client sees your content, sees your marketing, sees your business, and said, hey, that's me. Let me engage. Let me connect. So, the first thing that you want to do to be able to help mend this issue that you're having with your marketing is to create a 5-part client snapshot or framework. Okay. So, there's 5 pieces to this that we are going to be honing in and focusing on to be able to bring that clarity. So, the number one is going to be answering, who are they? Who is your client? What is their role? What are their demographics? Tell me about them. Tell me maybe what their income is, what their gender is, what their certain preferences are. Tell me more about them. Where are they within their life stage? Let's start to create this avatar, create this snapshot of who that ideal client is. Who are they? Number 2, what do they want? What are their goals? What are they looking to achieve? How do you help and support those goals? What do they want? Number 3, what are their fears? What are their pain points? What are their objections? What is keeping them from taking that action step forward? What is holding them back? Really being able to understand and be able to craft a easy way for them to be able to move from this place of pain to a place that is their wants that are their goals, right? And it's really important to know too that that point A, that starting point, is their fears, is their pain points, right? And their goals are their point B. And the vehicle that gets them from A to B is you. You and your business, you and your solutions that you have for them. So it's so important that you're able to understand that yourself and then be able to turn that into something digestible for your ideal client. The fourth thing that we want to understand is, where do they hang out? What platforms are they on? What communities are they in? How do they receive information, right? Because if your ideal client is somebody who's in their 50s, they may or may not be on the platform that you are sharing your content in. For example, they might not be on TikTok or Instagram. They may be on Facebook, right? Or they may be on LinkedIn. And you've been putting all this effort into posting on TikTok, and you're like, why aren't they answering? Why aren't they seeing me? Well, because they're not there, right? Or maybe they're not online at all, right? Maybe they're in the specific type of community, right? So making sure that you understand where that they hang out, so that way you can best use your time and energy. And the fifth thing that we want to know to create this client snapshot is, what do they value? What are their beliefs and what are their motivators? What's going to get them to move, take action? Because as much as I want to say that being able to say, I'm going to get you from point A to point B, but maybe there's some sort of method that you offer that really resonates with them and their values, right? Or maybe there's one that doesn't resonate with them that you are sharing, screaming from the rooftops, right? That's been keeping them away. Checking in with those is really important to making sure that your message is seamless and truly attracting the clients that you're looking to have be a part of your business. So make sure that you take the time to answer these 5, you could say, questions to be able to craft that true framework that's going to align with you and your business. So I want you to comment if there is a specific area, whether it's who are they, their goals, pain points, where they hang out, or their values that you feel most unclear with right now. I'd love for you to share in the chat because I want to remind you that you're not alone. Maybe you're sitting there thinking, you're like, I actually am like super unclear with all of these. That's totally fine. We got to start somewhere. Or maybe you're like, I've never thought about how values and what I share with my values can impact and maybe contradict with the values of my clients, right? So making sure that you have that alignment there is so, so important. So I'm excited for you to be able to get clarity on that and ultimately take that to then influence and strengthen your marketing plan or strategy. So let's say that you crafted this ideal client, and sometimes when we're first getting started, this ideal client could be yourself, your past self, right? This ideal client could also be someone that you are anticipating would most likely. Maybe you haven't been able to work with your ideal client yet. This is essentially an experiment, a hypothesis of who you think your ideal client is. Well, it's so important to, before we just jump in and start posting and doing all these things, that we do a little bit of research to making sure that these polls and these thoughts that we have actually align with the actions, uh, with, I guess, not just the actions that we're taking, but with the reality out there in the world. There's so much research. So let's take advantage of that. So I'm going to make some suggestions right now for you. I want to invite you to get a pen and paper ready. Hey, thanks for tuning in. I want you to get that pen and paper ready so that way you can write down some of these suggestions and be able to take action today. So these first couple of suggestions, I have 3, are going to be for people who are just starting out. Maybe you don't have an audience yet. Maybe just friends or family are following you. That's perfectly fine. So my first suggestion for someone who's in that place is to look at your competitors, looking at their comments and reviews. What are people asking? Right? What are they looking for? What are your competitors sharing that maybe you know that they're having success? What is it that they're doing and how are you similar and also how are you different, right? I would also love for my second suggestion is for you to join some free Facebook groups and audit Reddit. Ugh, let me start all over. Join some free Facebook groups or Reddit forums in your niche. I want you to observe what questions are being asked, what struggles people are sharing, so that way you can confirm any sort of pain points or solutions that you have to offer for this ideal client. And then another option for you, option number 3, is to follow relevant hashtags on Instagram or TikTok and watch what content is resonating with people. What is getting people to comment? Where are people engaging, right? And this is going to help you then be able to say and see how you can put your spin and your twist on either offering solutions or just simply being able to connect with your ideal client. So these are really great things to do. Even if you do have an audience, I recommend checking out these options as well. But if you're just starting out, this is a really great place to be. If you have a small audience, so if you already have some ideal clients working with you, I want to recommend that you post story, poll, or questions. Engagement doesn't need to be big for it to be useful, right? If your people are there and they're engaging, and maybe it's only 10 people, that's still 10 people that you're able to get a yes or a no answer from. Utilize that, maximize that. Also, asking micro questions in DMs or email replies like, what's your biggest struggle with XYZ? That can be so, so helpful to, again, be able to get answers and confirm or not confirm things that you might be hypothesizing with your ideal client. So, definitely utilize these research tools to be able to make sure that what you are offering or what you're attempting to offer actually aligns with that ideal client. Now, I also want to offer you 3 ChatGPT prompts to also help you. I want to remind you that using AI as a brainstorming buddy is so important. Knowing that it's not your only source, right? Doing your own research is so important, but utilizing it to help empower you, to help you be able to organize your thoughts is so, so helpful. So, the first ChatGPT prompt I want to share with you is for an avatar builder. So, what you could use, and you can literally like word for word use this, create a client avatar for my niche, include demographics, values, top 3 goals, top 3 fears, and where they spend time online. Enter. And let's see what ChatGPT comes up. Now, I know that if you've been listening to this, that you answered these questions already when we were creating that framework, right? That snapshot into your ideal client. See where you have similarities and where you have differences, and maybe you can grow further on maximizing those differences, right? The second prompt that I want to share with you is doing a language swipe file. So, again, quote unquote, right into the ChatGPT uh, line, write a list of 10 common struggles someone in your audience. And again, you want to change in your audience to whoever your audience is. You could literally take the avatar builder that you just created and plug that in. So 10 common struggles for this person, might say in their own words, and write it as if they're venting to a friend. So I want to say this one more time. Write a list of 10 common struggles someone in your audience might say in their own words. Write it as if they're venting to a friend, right? We want to encourage connection. We want to encourage safety when we are engaging with our ideal clients. And so, this is a really great way to be able to get that language that they're actually thinking within their head and be able to place that into our marketing. Like, hey, I'm a safe person. Let's connect and let's work on these struggles that I know that you are navigating, right? So this is such a great one. Okay, our last one, our third prompt for today is about doing market research. So, again, quote unquote, analyze 20 Amazon reviews for, and this is going to be a relevant book, product that's within your niche, right? Maybe you know a really popular book that a lot of people utilize, product, whatever it may be, and summarize the top themes about what people are struggling with. So again, I'm going to say that one more time. Analyze 20 Amazon reviews for a relevant book or product in your niche and summarize the top themes about what people are struggling with. Utilize this to help support you brainstorming ideas on how to connect, how to understand, and how to allow your ideal client to feel seen by you. So I absolutely love these prompts. I utilize them all the time, especially as you start to learn more from your ideal client and get a better picture of who they are. You're able to adjust this. So knowing that when you create your ideal client avatar, that they are a moving target. This is not something that's going to stay exactly the same all the time. You might notice that, oh, I thought I was going to be working with this type of person, but I'm actually working with this type of person. This is another opportunity for you to go back through, create that new framework, put these prompts into ChatGPT, and allow yourself to recreate who that ideal client is, and know that in your marketing that you're going to be speaking to them, so that way they want to engage, they want to trust, and ultimately they want to connect with you. So if you've loved this list of AI prompts, I would love for you to drop a heart in the chat. I love, love, love utilizing ChatGPT. If you aren't already utilizing it, thanks for the love. If you aren't already utilizing it, definitely check it out, play around with it. There is so many opportunities to be able to research and maximize utilizing that tool. So I have some action steps for you guys today. So I have 3 action steps, and you can pick one, you can do all of them, whatever it may be. The first one is I want you to write out your 5-part client snapshot, right? Who are they? What do they want? What are their goals? What are their pain points? What are their values? And I'm blanking on the last one. I'm gonna figure it out right now. Where do they hang out? Right? Where do they hang out? So making sure that you have that super clear. The second action step that I want you to do is to utilize at least one of those AI prompts today to brainstorm some ideas. So now that you've maybe crafted that 5-part client snapshot, let's plug that into AI and see how it comes up with a new avatar for you. Maybe finding some of those places that you didn't know you were missing, that you're like, oh, yeah, that makes total sense, right? Allow this to be your buddy, your partner. The last action step that I have for you is to then choose one place to start researching, whether that's hashtags, groups, reviews, competitors, etc. Take some time to research. There is so many business owners, so many people who are doing things all the time. Utilize their efforts to help support you on your journey, right? Utilize what someone else has already done to take that knowledge to then help you make the best decisions. Thank you guys so much. I am so excited for you to be able to be taking action on your own ideal client, being able to understand that and really be able to feel like you are able to truly connect with your ideal client. I want you to be able to get engagement. I want people to feel seen, heard, and valued by what it is that you're putting out into your world. And I am so excited for you to be embarking on this journey. If you need any support, feel free to reach out to me. I would love to hear how this is going. If you feel stuck, again, reach out to me. I would love to hear from you and hear how this is working for you. I want to also share about a super awesome coaching program that I am offering. It is called the Momentum Reset. It is an 8-week marketing coaching container. And within this container, we go deeper. We don't just create the avatar, we use it to build your content, your strategy, and your marketing plan. And then we are going to keep you consistent with accountability. This program is designed for women business owners who feel like they've been spinning their wheels, posting randomly, chasing trends, struggling to stay consistent. If you're tired, if you're feeling scattered, unclear, or like your efforts aren't actually connecting with your ideal client, this is for you. What makes the Momentum Reset different is it's not just a course where you're left alone to figure it out. I am here to walk alongside you, supporting and empowering you on every step of the way so you can actually implement, stay accountable, and ultimately see results. You're not just handed information, you're guided in applying it directly to your business. Unlike other programs that leave you with a binder full of information, no real plan, Momentum Reset is all about clarity, focus, and action. You'll walk away with a clear message, a strategy you can actually stick to, focus, and ultimately action. I am so, so excited to be offering this program because I am ready to transform any sort of overwhelm that you might be feeling into alignment, execution, and ultimately building consistency that grows your business. So let's get unstuck together. I have shared in the details of this live how you can get on a 15-minute call with me to see if this program is what is best for you. Get on it, sign up. I would love to hear from you. I'd love to spend some time with you. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. I am so happy to have you here. So grateful. I want to encourage you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Next week, I'll be teaching my 3-part weekly marketing routine so you can actually stay consistent. I am so excited to be going into that topic because marketing is hard. doing all the things as a business owner, wearing so many hats. It is overwhelming. We are here to get rid of that overwhelm and step into action and alignment. Thank you again so much. I hope you have a great rest of your Monday. I want to remind you how powerful you are, how you have stepped into your business for a reason. Let's take that power, let's take that energy. Know that we are not here to be defeated and we are to step into that strength. I can't wait to see you next week. Sending you lots of love. Bye-bye.